The following is an Investor Brand Network audio production via our audio press release solutions. As a multifaceted financial news and publishing company, Investor Brand Network utilizes its network of more than 5,000 distribution partners as well as other corporate communication tools to introduce public and private companies to a wide audience of investors, consumers, journalists, and the general public. Investor Brand Network's platform connects the investment community with companies that have great potential and a strong dedication to building shareholder value. The following audio press release may feature a client partner of Investor Brand Network. Investor Brand Network may have been compensated for the production of this audio production. Please be sure to read our entire disclaimer for full disclosure.
Welcome to Network Newswire editorial coverage titled Digital Media, the Next Generation, AI, Social for Video and Content to Web Ad Commerce. Look a little closer, and it's clear that the world has entered a major global inflection point in the modern history of digital media. This new era of digital media is set to reshape the future of social fabric and revolutionize how brands connect with their consumers. The increasing innovation and intelligence in digital media tactics and strategies is making consumer messaging amazingly native and relevant. This personable approach to online consumer targeting is providing ways to better serve brands by connecting to current and potential target consumers while cutting through the noise. As recently as 2019, mobile surpassed television on total time spent, and digital media has since rocketed past traditional media and advertising tactics. In fact, many of the more established and digital market tactics have been antiquated. Email marketing is dead, and traditional web banner ads are on life support. Brands understand that it takes more than a flash ad or a quick plug to inspire consumers. Enter the AI-driven MarTech and digital media software solutions market, where innovative content, measurement, and distribution solutions reside in all-encompassing marketing strategies, engaging and communicating with target audiences through next-generation technology like that of DGTL Holdings Inc., OTCQB, DGTHF, to win and keep consumers' interest and loyalty. The rapid evolution of the marketplace often benefits smaller companies such as DGTL, IZEA Worldwide Inc., IZEA, The Trade Desk TTD, Acuity Ads Holdings Inc. AT, and EQ Inc. EQ, as they can be more nimble and generally innovative compared to international CRM juggernauts in helping brands reach their objectives. Proposed acquisition of Engagement Labs could add an expected 3.5 to 4 million Canadian dollars to DGTL revenue. DGTL Holdings has teamed up with Spaceback as its first ever certified content creator for social display advertisement. DGTL acquired CAS provider HashOff in January 2020, expanding the platform into a CAS SaaS company while growing sales 71%. DGTL Holdings is launching HashOff 2.0 to enter video SaaS ad market, now enabled for TikTok, YouTube, etc. Savvy Acquisition, full-on SaaS business. With those sales in tow through its CAS service, DGTL Holdings Inc., OTCQB ticker symbol DGTHF, intends to complete the acquisition of Engagement Labs, targeting its flagship social media analytics software, Total Social. Adding an expected 3.5 to 4 million Canadian dollars in revenue, the purchase price of 1.7 million Canadian dollars is just 0.5 times sales, which appears to be a significant valuation for DGTL by any metric in any industry, and particularly for a company with an 11 million Canadian dollar market capitalization. The acquisition will also add to DGTL's portfolio of major customers and fundamentally strengthen the leadership team with select members of Engagement Labs to strengthen an already formidable DGTL C-suite and board of directors. Major new customers added to DGTL via the acquisition include Netflix, Hulu, Audible, an Amazon company, Progressive Insurance, MetLife, and the National Football League. The acquisition dovetails with DGTL's recently announced Spaceback partnership and launch of HashOff 2.0 to take a leadership position in the video-based social media markets. The video component, partnership, and Total Social acquisition cannot go understated, individually or as a group, as DGTL is positioned as a leader in both the digital media and MarTech SaaS sectors. The company sits at the leading edge of advertising content that is endemic to the emerging mobile or social media environment. The video opportunity means DGTL will be presenting an opportunity for brands to seamlessly get in front of users worldwide on apps such as TikTok and Snapchat. TikTok alone is the fastest growing social media software in the world and the #1 downloaded application on Apple iOS Store. HashOff 2.0 also expands the potential global network of freelance social media influencers by adding more than 1 billion new active monthly users to its active IAM search and discovery database software. DGTL's digital media SaaS roll-up strategy is certainly on trend with the activity of the major markets. A Goldman Sachs note reports that year-to-date, 219 SPACs have raised $73 billion in proceeds, representing a year-over-year jump of 462% and outpacing traditional IPOs by $6 billion. Tier 1 clients, growing sales. Common in the advertising sector, DGTL and HashOff must be somewhat clandestine at times with regards to the names of their clients. However, investors can sometimes follow the breadcrumbs. For instance, the company earlier this year announced a campaign for the third largest producer of premium distilled product brands worldwide that had recently made a $16 billion acquisition. That client is obviously alcohol giant Suntory Beam. However, when DGTL tapped into the Asia-Pacific markets earlier this year with a $200,000 Canadian contract, it was a little more difficult to discern exactly which one of the largest Asian airlines in the massive APAC market had become a client. Regardless, these clients are at the heart of strong double-digit revenue growth for DGTL. During fiscal Q3 ended February 28, 2021, DGTL posted revenue of $1.25 million Canadian dollars, up 68% from the year prior quarter. That was on par with sales during Q2, ended 11/30/20, when revenue was also $1.25 million Canadian dollars, up 70% from the same quarter in 2019. For the first 9 months under DGTL control through February 2021, sales were up 71% year over year at $3.67 million Canadian dollars. As per the earnout terms of the first acquisition, HashOff must grow in revenues from $3 million to $10 million Canadian dollars in order to receive 100% of the stock and cash promised its $6 million Canadian dollars valuation, or be subject to clawbacks. The result has potential to be extremely favourable M&A value for DGTL shareholders, which appears to be a common trend in the ongoing development of the DGTL software portfolio. CASBOS. As the new kid on the block, DGTL is the unsung public company that is making a name for itself with an A-list client roster through HashOff, a turnkey enterprise-level self-service CAS provider built on proprietary AI or ML technology. DGTL planted its flag in the market in January 2020 when it acquired HashOff for just 2 times annual revenue at $4.5 million Canadian dollars in cash and stock up front, with another $1.5 million Canadian dollars payable only upon HashOff meeting sales milestones. HashOff allows global brands to identify, optimize, engage, manage, and track top-ranked digital content publishers for localized brand marketing campaigns. The company's massive database of more than 150 million freelance influencers enables customers to target precise demographics throughout the world. It doesn't matter if a global brand is looking to sell a new seltzer to 30-somethings in the United States, or a truck accessory company wants to sell mud flaps in Appalachia. HashOff has the influencers to hit the mark. These influencers and comprehensive system to designing and quantifying ROI has attracted the likes of household brands such as DraftKings, DoorDash, Veritone, Anheuser-Busch InBev, PepsiCo, Nestlé, Post Holdings, Danone and Keurig Dr Pepper, Ulta Beauty, Pizza Hut, Live Nation, the CW, Scribd, Novartis and more. Social influencer advertising. DGTL has coined a new social media marketing category by being the first CMS of its kind to be enabled to convert social media content to web ads. This new content-to-commerce model allows social posts to be adapted quickly and efficiently to ads to disrupt the DSP banner ad market and compete for ad dollars in the streaming movie DOOH, digital out-of-home, billboard, event and sports venue signage, and even the broadcast television markets. The total addressable global digital advertising and marketing size is mind-numbing to comprehend, coming in at approximately $350 billion in 2020 and forecast to rise to $786.2 billion by 2026. According to Global Industry Analysts Inc., GIA, analysts at GIA made astute observations in their market report, including the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic driving change to prioritizing digital marketing strategies, even by companies that didn't previously place much emphasis on the practice. In every facet of technology, the question always looms of what next in marketing. The next big thing could be social display ads, described by Spaceback, a platform bridging the gap between social and paid media, as authentic recreations of social media posts configured to deliver in traditional banner placements, supporting programmatic campaign goals, awareness, prospecting, direct response. HashOff, the 100% owned subsidiary of DGTL, has teamed up with Spaceback as its first certified content creator for social display ads. This partnership represents a major leap forward in the digital marketing space as the world's first social media influencer content-to-advertising platform. DGTL, an acronym for Digital Growth Technologies and Licensing, specializes in accelerating commercialized enterprise-level SaaS, software as a service companies in the sectors of content, analytics, and distribution, with an emphasis on using artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. The company has exponentially grown revenue for HashOff since its acquisition last year, and recently cemented its position as a leader in digital marketing with its partnership with Spaceback, a new version of HashOff software, and plans to acquire TSX venture-listed social intelligence provider Engagement Labs.
This audio press release is an original broadcast provided by Investor Brand Network, a multifaceted financial news and publishing company that delivers a new generation of corporate communication solutions, including news aggregation and syndication, social communication, and brand awareness tools. Investor Brand Network may receive payments for the services and solutions provided to its client partners. You should assume that the owners, officers, and directors of Investor Brand Network or financial analysts mentioned in this audio production may hold a position in and may intend to trade the securities on their own accounts. This audio production is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell any securities mentioned in this audio production. The information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be or should it be construed as investment advice. As in all investments, investment in the featured companies carries an investment risk. Listeners should review the companies thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This audio production by Investor Brand Network is not purported to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used and statements of fact have been obtained from featured companies and other sources but not verified nor guaranteed by Investor Brand Network as to completeness or accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please see our full disclaimers and disclosures at investorbrandnetwork.com.